So we bought the cheapest bumper we could find off of Amazon. And this is the box it came in. I'm Jill, and this is 151 Garage.
Like Jill said, we ended up getting a bumper off of Amazon. We find the cheapest one there. It was $132 with free shipping. That's extremely cheap for a front bumper. Now, granted, it is just the cover. It is basically just a large plastic piece that goes over the crash bar that's there. But the fact that the size of the bumper came in that box, rolled up like a...
It was like a fruit roll-up.
It was extremely compact. Now, if you guys don't believe me, we do have pictures, and we'll put it up here of different layouts, whether it be straight down, straight on, or laying on its side. We'll put one of those or all three of those pictures up here and show you guys just how it came. Now, the thing with the bumper is you just lay it out in the sun and it unfolds. We have the bumper behind the camera right now. We'll bring it out in just a second. But the fact that the bumper that is behind the camera that we're about to put on this car came in that box, I still can't believe it came out of this box.
He's still dumbfounded by it.
So let me go grab the bumper, stay here, and I'll
yeah, you'll
be
see
right
what
back.
we're talking about.
This bumper came in that little box. Now, granted, this right here and the lights weren't on the bumper. We ended up putting these on just to make sure that everything fit. I'm still at awe at the fact that they were able to fold this bumper up and put it in that box. Now, I guess the material it's made out of does have some type of memory, kind of like how metal does. It has a memory to it, some sort. Where they heated it up, or it heated up as just the sun, it actually unfolded back to its original shape.
Yep. And we're gonna go ahead and put this thing on the car.
Yes. And the reason I went with the cheapest bumper, this is gonna be a rally car. We know there's gonna be damage. We didn't wanna go with a fiberglass or anything like that. We wanted something that might be able to take some impact, and we wanted to try out something that was inexpensive, where if it did break, we knew we could get another one for $132 with free shipping. Now, before I go any further, the next cheapest one was like 300 and something, and it came with freight charge of like 75 bucks. So
now, the difference between the free shipping for this and the freight charge, it would be because the bumper would be out like this, straight, instead of curled up into a small box.
And the fact that with a freight, you had to be there during delivery. You couldn't just let them drop it off. You had to sign for it, which meant I would have to take a day off if I'm the one that bought it. So, yeah. I mean, it's $132.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
And freight doesn't mean just like the weight, it's also the very much size of the box that it comes in. So this is an oversized parcel. That's why it would be considered freight.
Okay. So let's go ahead and throw the bumper on and see just how it fits once it's on there. Okay? Okay.
How to put a front bumper on? You might want to have two people to help you. At least yourself and one other.
Your bolts for here are right here.
So what he's doing right now is straightening out the bracket. It's a small metal bracket about yay big.
forgot I was the assistant. I know my place now. You heard her.
Right, that's her lower grill that he's got.
Which I'm not allowed to put on because I'll get yelled at again. So I'm just getting it ready for her. Like a good assistant.
Oh, would you stop?
So how does it feel to have a somewhat complete car?
It looks a lot better than having it torn apart.
It does. So the bumper, like we said, did come in a small box. It unfolded due to the heat. It does have kind of a memory thing. Now this, like I said, this was the cheapest one, $132 shipped, which was great. Is there a little bit of fitment issues? Give and take, it's not perfect. $132, I didn't expect it to be perfect. Once it's out there heated, it will kind of be a little bit pliable for where I need to put in the grill on the lower end. The grill has a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
So the thing with the bumper is when it's heated up, it forms to whatever you need. And then if you take it inside, it'll kind of deform and then cool down and then stay that way. So putting in the grill that we put in the lower portion of it, it has issues. All the clips are in there except for the two top ones on either corner. Now we will wait till it heats up. Obviously the sun's out. Once it hits the front, it'll hit up the front, and then we'll go ahead and push those clips in. It should be good. Now either way, this is definitely a lot better than spending a whole lot more. As well as you can't find these at the pull apart that we go to. Now, every Mustang is always the one that hits something else. So the front ends of every Mustang of this generation is absolutely destroyed in the front.
Yeah. And there's a lot of Mustangs that we saw. Even the generation before this were all like obliterated.
Yeah, so we've seen 7 of them go through the pull aparts. Every single one of the front bumper is completely destroyed. Either one side or the other, or the entire front end is destroyed. So obviously they have driving issues, handling issues, stuff like that, which we plan on fixing.
Fishtailing issues.
Yeah.
So it's a weight distribution problem. So with Mustangs, as well as most muscle cars, the weight is in the front and your rear end is squirrely because there's nothing in the back to hold it down. So that causes a weight distribution problem. So when you fishtail, your rear end spinning out.
Yeah, and then corrective driving, if you're not corrective driving enough or too much, you're gonna go off the road and hit something, hence what they did with this.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they had bald tires didn't really make that big of a difference.
Yeah,
the tires were bald on the front, completely bald. But yeah, we'll...
Now with aftermarket parts, it doesn't matter if it's like a bumper or fenders or whatever, the fitment will always be an issue. This is the most common problem that we have in the shop. So if you get an aftermarket part, expect some problems with a little bit of fitment. You're gonna have to have some adjustments. But we'll tweak it to where we can get that grill in and it'll be good.
And let me pull you off the tripod. I'll show you exactly what we're talking about and some of the fitment issues we've noticed so far. Okay, so one of the things is this light right here. There's a little bit of a gap right here. It's a lot less than what it was before, so the heat is making it a little bit better. As well as this side. This side's actually got a little bit more of a gap right here. So the heat will actually bend this down once the sun comes from the other side, gets in front of the vehicle and heats this up. Right now it's pretty hard, it's not flexible, but once you get up here, it's a little bit more flexible, at least pliable, you know, you can push on it and stuff like that. This one's pretty rigid. As well as this right here. So you can see right here, there's a gap right here, because these clips aren't all the way in on either side. All the bottom ones are in, but all the top ones are absolutely, let me see, this one right here is not in, the one on the other side's not in, and these right here are just completely out. So once we get this front end heated up, We'll push this in, put the clips in, and then all this stuff will line up as well. The bottom's actually really good. So it worked out. As well as this right here is all in. Works out perfectly. So for $132, it's not bad. Now we do plan on wrapping this entire thing with a livery. Please excuse the fact that we didn't undo that, but looks pretty good. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more of this. We do plan on taking this to get registered,
soon.
Get a new title. Maybe not as soon as we wanted, because we do need to put the full interior, which is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But at least the outside portion of the car is done, minus
the rocker.
That tire.
Oh, and the tire. The
tire, I need to get a new rim. I need to pull the rim off and see what the offset is and everything. So anyways, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you next video. Bye.
Bye.